Good morning, student. This is the time for computer class and I am your computer teacher. We are continuing the MS PowerPoint 2010. Till now, in this lesson, we have discussed about what is a presentation graphics software, the different types of presentations graphics software like MS PowerPoint, OpenOffice Impress, Corel presentation, Kingsoft presentation, etc. Features of a presentation graphics softwares, the different features. Introduction to MS PowerPoint 2010. Here we have discussed what is MS PowerPoint. Next we have discussed starting MS PowerPoint 2010. Here we have discussed the different steps to start the MS PowerPoint. We also discussed the different ways by which we can start the MS PowerPoint. The next topic is component of MS PowerPoint 2010 window. Here we have discussed the different top components like title bar, what is title bar, what is quick access toolbar, what is ribbon, where it is located, the three different components of ribbon like tab, where it is located, what does it contain, group, where is group located, what does it contain, the commands. Next, file tab, slide area, help button, slide tab, views button, note section, zoom control, status bar. The next topic that we have discussed is basic elements of a slide. So what is slide? What does it contains? What is presentation? What is a placeholder? What is text box? What is the use of text box? What is subtitle box? What is its use? What is content box? How can we add the content in a text box? How can we delete the unwanted or extra placeholders? Next, what is slideshow? How can we use the slideshow in MS PowerPoint? What is slide layout? What is its use? The different types of slide layouts like title slide, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, title only, blank, content with caption, picture with caption. Next topic that we have discussed is creating a new presentation. How can we create a new presentation? The different steps required to create a new presentation. Next topic is adding slides in a presentation. The different steps by help of which we can add the slides. The next is changing the layout of an existing slide. How can we change the layout of existing slides? The different steps required to change the layout of an existing slides. Next is saving a presentation. How can we save a presentation? The steps required to save a presentation. The next topic is working with different views of slide. So here we have discussed the ways to access the views in PowerPoint. Different types of views like normal view. What is normal view? What is its use? What is slide sorter view? Why do we use it? What is notes page view? What is the use of notes page view? Slide show view. Why it is used? What is its advantage? Reading view. Why do we use the reading view? What are its benefits? Next topic that we have discussed is working with slides. Here we have discussed adding titles and subtitles in slide. how can we add the title and subtitle in our slides. Next is adding a text box on a slide. How can we add the text box on our slides? The next topic is adding the text in a text box. How can we add the text in a text box? Once we have inserted the text box in our slide, how can we write the text inside our text box? The different steps which we use to add the text. The next topic is working with text. So here we have discussed how can we work with text, like selecting the text. How can we select the text? Copying and pasting the text. How can we copy and paste the text or cut and paste the text? The difference between copying and pasting the text and cut and pasting the text. Deleting the text. How can we delete the text? The different steps required to delete the text. The next topic is formatting the slides. Here we have discussed about what is formatting. Formatting the text, like managing font. What is fonts? How do we use them in our documents? The various font managements like font, font size, bold, underline, italic, text shadow, strike through, character spacing, font color, change case. The different options available in change case like sentence case, lower case, upper case, capitalize each word, toggle case. Next, increasing the font size and decreasing the font size. The next topic that we have discussed is aligning the text. So what is alignment? So the two different types of alignment, like the vertical alignment and the horizontal alignment. So what is vertical alignment? What are the three different types of vertical alignment? Like the top alignment, the middle alignment and the bottom alignment they use. What is horizontal alignment? The four different types of horizontal alignment, like left align, center, right align, justify. The next topic that we have discussed is adding the bullets and numbering. How can we add the bullets and numbering? What is bullets and numbering? The different steps required to add the bullets and numbering. Changing the background. What is background? How can we add the background on our slides? The different steps required to change the backgrounds. Next topic that we have discussed is inserting the objects. So what is theme? What are the different theme elements, like theme colors, theme fonts, shape styles? The next topic that we have discussed is how can we apply the themes in our slides? The different steps required to apply the themes on our slides. So now in this video, the first topic that we are going to discuss is inserting the images. The first topic that we are going to discuss is inserting images. So the image in our presentation makes our presentation a more interesting and more effective. So we can insert the images with the help of picture, clip art and screenshots, etc. So adding clip art and picture in our presentation can be a great way to represent our information. We can insert the images from our computer or from the library of images. We can also add a screenshot according to our own requirement. Once the image has been inserted in the slide, we can resize it or can move to any location in the presentation. So what are the steps required to insert the image? First of all, step 1, the step 1. In step 1, we have to place the cursor where we want to insert an image. So place the cursor where you want to insert an image. So this is the first step. Next step, click on the insert tab. Click on insert tab. Next, step 3. Now move to the image group and then to the picture option. So click on picture option in the image group. Click on picture option in the image group. And next, step 4, search the image or the desired file or the desired image from your computer and then click on the open button. As soon as we click on the open button, the picture will appear in our slides. So this is the one way of inserting the image. The next is how to insert the image with the help of clip art. So in clip art, we generally have the options of inserting the different types of images. So first of all, what we have to do is place the cursor where we want to add the clip art. The first step is bring the cursor in the slide where you want to add the clip art. Number 2, move to the insert tab. Then from the insert tab again, move to the click on the image group, and from the image group click on the clip art option. The clip art task pane will appear in the right side like this way. The clip art task pane will appear in the right side in this way. Here we will have the option of search for. A text box will appear for you in this way, where you can type the text that you want. You can type the picture's name which you want to search for. Like suppose you have typed the picture computer, and after typing the content which you want to search for, click on go button over here. Click on go button. As soon as you click on the go button, the different pictures of computer that are stored in the clip art will get appeared before you. The different types of pictures will be appearing before you. So now you can left click and can drag any of the picture to your slide, or you can double click on the pictures and that picture will be inserted to your slides. So in this way you can insert the picture with the help of clip art. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is inserting the screenshot. Inserting screenshots. Inserting screenshots. So it is one of the interesting features of PowerPoint. I have already told you, explained you this screenshot in MS Word earlier. So again, we are going to describe this screenshot. So it is one of the interesting features about PowerPoint that we can insert the screenshot of our applications. So now how to do it? First of all, the step 1 is go to the image group on the insert tab. So click on insert tab, and from the insert tab click on the image group. Click on image group. So click on the insert tab, and from the insert tab click on image group. Now step 2, click on the screenshot drop down menu. A screenshot drop down menu will appear under the available windows. So under the available windows option, we will have the option of screenshot. So as soon as we click on the screenshot, we can select any of the screenshots to add it directly to our presentation. We will have the different views of a screenshot. We can select any of the screenshot which can be added directly in our presentations. If we do not want the entire screen but just a portion of it, then we can use the screen clipping option. The screen clipping option will automatically focus to the program immediately below the PowerPoint. So when we are using the screenshot option, we must ensure that the right screen behind the that we have the right screen behind the PowerPoint program. We can also use the screenshot with the help of keyboard. In keyboard, we have the option of print screen. PR print screen button is located on the top of the keyboard after the functional keys get over there. So we can push the print screen button once. Whenever we push the click on the print screen button once, the screen that is opened in our computer window will be selected, and then we can have a shortcut key of paste like Control V, and then that particular screen will be added to our slides. So with the help of keyboard also we can take the screenshots. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is inserting word art. Inserting word art. So word art is a quick way to make our text stand out with special effects. The word art option in PowerPoint 2010 contain various special effects which can be applied to the text. The word art styles are available in the word art gallery on the insert tab. So how can we use the word art? First of all, step 1, place the cursor where you want to insert the word art. Next, step 2, go to the insert tab. Next, step 3, from the text group, move to the word art option. A box of word art will appear before you. So this is the icon of word art, like this. Word art. So this is the icon of word art over here. As soon as you left click over here, the window of word art will appear before you, which will contain the different types of word art options. So you can left click on any of the word art option. As soon as you left click on the any of the word art option, a box will appear before you in the slide like this. A box will appear on the slide like this way, and here it will be written your text here. It means that you can type your text over here. So as soon as you type your text over here, so and after typing the text, as soon as you press the enter key, your text will be converted to the different text effects that you have selected from the word art option. The different text effects that you have selected from the word art option, your text would be converted to that effects only. So in this way we can insert the word art in our slides. The next topic that we are going to discuss is inserting the shapes. Inserting shapes. So MS PowerPoint 2010 allow us to add shapes like basic geometric shapes, flowchart component, arrows, call out, lines, and other predefined special shapes. So these shapes can be used to give importance to some point or to make the presentation more effective. So how can we insert the shapes? The different steps are: number 1, step 1, click on the insert tab, click on the insert tab. Next, step 2, now move to the illustration group. Now from the illustration group, group, select shapes, drop down list, shapes drop down list, and then select the shape which you want to insert. So as soon as you select the shape, your cursor will get converted to the plus sign in this way. Now bring the plus sign to the slide, left click and drag the mouse button, left mouse button to the drag the left mouse button, and then after dragging the left mouse button to a particular size, release the left mouse button. The shape that is on the shapes option will be available on your slides. So in this way you can add the shapes of particular type in your slides. So students, till now in this video what we have discussed about inserting the images. How can we insert the image from the picture option, or how can we insert the image from the clip art. Next, inserting screenshots. How can we insert the screenshots with the help of different steps or with the help of keyboard also. We can use the features of screenshot. Next, what is word art? How can we insert the word art in our document? The different steps required to add the word art in our document. Next, inserting the shapes. What is shapes? How can we insert the shapes in our slides? So these were some of the topics that we discussed in this video. I hope you would find these topics beneficial for you in the PowerPoint, and you'd also try it in your computers which you have in your homes. So if you have any of the doubt, you can ask me in the practical lab classes. Thank you.